everyone and good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful Sunday morning and I just got back from my walk, feeling refreshed and ready to reset for the week. Every weekend I do some homely Indian meal prep and prepare some recipes to make our busy lives just a little bit easier. This time I thought to share with you all about my meal prep and how I plan to cook most of our meals at home on busy weekdays with a bit of planning over the weekend. I will also prepare some sweet treats like mango coconut kulfi, banana chocolate muffins. So let's get started. First, let's plan and tackle the breakfast options. We as a family love South Indian breakfast. So I had soaked 3 cups of idli rice, 1 cup of urad dal and a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds yesterday afternoon and then grinded them at night. For aeration, I had beat the batter with electric beater for 2 to 3 minutes after adding salt and then let it ferment inside the oven with lights on. I had used electric beater, you can do it with hand also. Now it's already fermented and fluffy this morning. This time the quantity was slightly more and look at this. It's already double in size and came out of the pot. So let me clean the mess and I am portioning it out so it's ready for breakfast or quick dinner anytime. After this, I am roasting some peanuts. I love using them in chutneys, poha, upma or just for snacking. Also roasting some semolina and vermicelli. This makes upma or kheer or halwa a total breeze on busy mornings. Now let's tackle the veggies. First, I am cutting some cauliflower florets and keeping them in fridge. Always make sure to soak them in salt water before using to remove any bugs. Next, I am freezing some yummy green chutney, a perfect side dish for pretty much everything. It has coriander leaves, mint, roasted gram, green chili, lemon juice, salt, some chaat masala, cumin seeds, black salt and a garlic clove. Just grinded everything together and our yummy green chutney is ready. I have kept a small quantity in the bottle to use in next 2 to 3 days and the rest is frozen. Whenever required, can be used after thawing for a few minutes. After this, I had cut the paneer into cubes and freeze them in small portions. This saves so much of time during the week. Just take out how much amount of paneer you need and put it in the hot water for 2 to 3 minutes and paneer is ready to use. Also, soaking, boiling and freezing some boiled black chana for salads or quick curries. Next time taking job is washing and drying veggies like okra, beans, broad beans, green chili and capsicums. Make sure they are completely dry before storing. I use garlic in pretty much everything. That's why I need a lot of garlic, which is time consuming to peel. So I had peeled a batch of garlic while watching TV last night. I usually store it in a small airtight box. So now making some fresh ginger garlic paste. Homemade is so much flavorful than the store-bought one. I just add some oil and salt to keep it fresh for a week. Most of the preparations are done. Now let's get into cooking, and we will cook some special recipes today. The first one is I'm making some sourdough stuffed bun. These are perfect for quick lunch boxes or tea time snacks. For this, I have taken a store-bought sourdough flour. We don't need to add any yeast or baking powder to it. I have just added water and butter to make a soft dough and kept it for an hour to rise. In the meantime, made the stuffing with boiled potatoes and green peas. I have added some Indian spices and you can literally play around with the flavor. I have given the ginger, curry leaves and coriander flavor to the potato stuffing. Once the stuffing is ready, we need to cool it down. After an hour, the dough was nicely fluffy and risen. I had punched all the air and kneaded it for a few more minutes. After that, it's just easy. Separate it into portions, stuff the potato masala which we prepared earlier and kept it for 45 minutes more to rise. Last, brushed some butter, added some sesame seeds and baked for 25 minutes at around 180 degrees. And our potato stuffed sourdough buns are ready. This was so delicious. Now it's time for the best part. That's dessert. I have taken some double cream and whipped until soft peak. Added some coconut milk, condensed milk, mango pulp and desiccated coconut for that extra coconut crunch. Also added some cardamom powder for that Indian dessert flavor. Lastly, added some chopped pistachios and some mango chunks because it's mango season. Mixed everything together and then I'm portioning them and freezing so that it will be easy to just take out from the fridge and have on those hot summer days. This was really yum. My son loved it so much that he had this almost every day after school. I think I need to prepare another batch soon. This is a must-try recipe where no cooking is required. And you can definitely include your kids while preparing this. It'll be really fun. also baking some banana chocolate muffins with overripe bananas. So no wastage here. These are great for breakfast or tea time snack.
Hello.
I have just mashed banana, which is overripe, added half cup room temperature curd, 1/4 cup of oil, some cinnamon powder, 1 cup of jaggery and mixed thoroughly. Then added the dry ingredients like 1.5 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda. Mixed everything together. My son loves baking and you can already see these tiny hands which are helping me here. We have put them in the muffin cups, added some chocolate chips and baked in a preheated oven for about 15 to 18 minutes in 180 degrees. Super tasty muffins are ready. Now while the muffins were in the oven, I started chopping some veggies for breakfast. I chopped beans and carrots in small cubes and kept it in the freezer to use in breakfast. When idli dosa batter is ready or roasted semolina, chopped veggies with roasted peanuts are ready, cooking a full breakfast meal takes less than 10 minutes. Similarly, if other veggies are washed and stored, ginger garlic paste is available, boiled chole or chickpeas etc. are available, then it takes less than 20 minutes to put together a whole lunch or dinner menu on busy mornings. Finally, storing my spinach and coriander in a box lined with kitchen cloth. This trick keeps them fresh for a week. And that's it. My Sunday Indian meal prep is done. It did not take that long as I did this while doing my today's cooking. But it saves me so much of time and decision fatigue throughout the week. Also, it saves us from eating out much. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your favorite meal prep trick is. I will see you next time. Until then, happy cooking, happy planning, and thank you for watching.